I think food can bring people together because it is a great time and social event for everybody. Whether you know them, whether you don't know them, it is just what a wonderful time to come, whether you're at a wedding or you're at a funeral or you're at any event. And it's a place that you talk about. You come together, you talk about the food, you can talk about politics, you can talk about your children, just everyday conversations. They can go deep, they can be just simple questions or just deep conversations. And that's what I love about bringing food and families and friends together. Yes, I have continued this tradition. We always have Christmases together, Easters together, birthdays together, and we always usually make foods together. When we would grow up, we would have, with my great-grandmother, it was my great-grandmother would make the homemade pastas and the homemade sauces. And then she carried that tradition on to my grandmother, where she would make her homemade sauce, but she would make the cavatelles. And so then when it came to me, I still make my own sauce. I make the cavatelles, and I also do my own pasta, and I also make gnocchi.
I have continued my grandmother's tradition. My grandmother used to make the homemade pasta by herself, and she would make the dough with her own hands, and then she would roll out the dough just as we did in our when we made the pasta, and then she would roll it up and cut it herself just as we did. Well, the thing I remember the most about my grandmother making the pasta was we would have it on special occasions. We would have it only on birthdays and on holidays. And my grandmother would go downstairs in the basement and she would make the pasta, and I would go down and help her. After she cut it, I was allowed to pick up the dough and we would separate it, and she put the separated pasta pieces on a sheet, and then we would cover it. But while we were doing that, I would always sneak some of the raw dough, which was always fun for me. And we did that for many years.